You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
In the midst of a growing political storm in France, Dupond-Moretti has stepped forward to defend President Emmanuel Macron, who has recently faced sharp criticism from some of his former allies. Speaking on BFM TV, the former Minister of Justice did not hold back, describing the situation as one where a few rats are leaving the ship, a clear reference to former Prime Ministers Edouard Philippe and Gabriel Attal, who have openly questioned Macron's decisions and direction. Dupond-Moretti, who has kept a distance from frontline politics since leaving the Ministry of Justice, emphasized that he continues to believe in the ideals of Macronism. He highlighted that the current criticisms, including calls for an early presidential election from Philippe and Attal's statements of not understanding the president's decisions, are not unusual in the later stages of a presidency. The attacks faced by Macron are the fate of all presidents who cannot run again, and are nearing the end of their mandate, he noted, invoking the metaphor of a nation that has often turned against its leaders. When addressing Gabriel Attal, Dupond-Moretti was particularly direct, calling him a creation of Emmanuel Macron, and asserting that without the president, Attal would be nothing. He expressed even stronger criticism toward Edouard Philippe, saying he was astonished that someone aspiring to the presidency would undermine the office before even assuming it. Dupond-Moretti criticized the idea of a quinquennial presidency that changes according to public opinion, calling it incomprehensible and contrary to the foundations of French institutions. The former minister also took aim at other political figures like Bruno Retailleau and Gérald Darmanin, accusing them of interfering with judicial independence and the Constitutional Council. Despite stepping back from active political roles, Dupond-Moretti's commentary remained sharp, and he did not shy away from defending the principles of loyalty and institutional respect. As the political crisis continues, Macron finds himself isolated, facing calls for resignation not just from opposition parties like La France Insoumise, but unexpectedly from figures within his own circle. Dupond-Moretti's defense provides a voice of support for the president, stressing that the criticism he faces is part of the natural turbulence of leadership in France, rather than a reflection of incompetence or failure. In his words, the president's vision and decisions should not be prematurely judged by those who were once close collaborators. In a country known for its political upheavals and readiness to challenge authority, Dupond-Moretti's intervention highlights the tension between loyalty, ambition, and the pressures of public office. Even from the sidelines, he reminds the nation that leadership often comes with controversy, and steadfast support can be as crucial as criticism in times of uncertainty. Stay subscribed for more videos.